All right, so today we're doing a toolbox tour of a performance shop mechanic. I actually own this shop, and when I say performance, I mean like real performance stuff. So we got some LS3s, LS blocks over there, some LS swabs, and then cams and lowers. This is kind of the tools that I use pretty much every day now. I'm sorry that I don't own a $40,000 Snap-on toolbox with $100,000 worth of tools. I just find that pretty much pointless. But so this is my Husky toolbox. I don't know the size. I don't really know much about it. All I know is it's Husky and it has enough room to hold my tools. So that's pretty much all I know about it. But on the top here, I do have some Snap-on stuff. I will say that, but not a lot. I went crazy when I worked at Kia with some of my buddies. They forced me to go on this tool truck and it was a bad idea, so I recommend you don't do that. But we got the chargers and stuff here, the BK drink, and then Snap-on stuff. Back here we've got some engine assembly lube and then ARP stuff for like head studs and fasteners and whatnot. And then we've got some thread sealant, so when you put head bolts in, that's what that's for. Zinc additive, you know, when you're working on classic cars, those flat tappet cams. And then I guess I'm down to one thing of brake clean, but I got like my Milwaukee angle grinder, drill, some spray paint, a forged rod. I only ordered one, and I don't know why I ordered one, but I ordered one. And then some more chargers and stuff for like my phone and whatnot, lights. Then we come to this first drawer. So this is like receipts, more receipts, some trans cooler stuff, or transmission pump thingy, OBD 2-port reader, digital measuring thing. I don't really know the names of most of this stuff. I just know what it does. Come to the second one. Got some sealant, some pins, markers, zip ties, clips. This is suspension stuff for that Firebird over there, but that's that drawer. And then we come here. When I bought this toolbox, I bought it from a guy and he only used it for his computer. So I'm gonna just use this to like clean stuff and put gasket material and stuff and whatnot. And I have like these little sockets here if I ever need to use them. And then obviously my drill bits. And we come over here. This is kind of like all my picks and my disconnect stuff. So picks, disconnect lines and whatnot. All my fuel disconnect stuff for like LS motors, the LS quick disconnect fuel. That's what those are for. Same with these, or little mirror so we can see each other. And then spark plug tester, just to make sure we're getting spark. When we come over here, this is kind of like my scrapers, to get like gasket material off. I have these scrapers and then knives to cut stuff open, to clean stuff. So this is kind of like my cleaning drawer, if you will. And then we come here. I have a big impact. I guess my employee was using it. He loses most of my tools. But I got like a Snap-on little thing. And then these actually are pretty cool. I do like these. I probably will get the Milwaukee one because I like those better, but it's just, that's the time I had. My favorite drawer, most people's favorite drawer, the socket one. So I've got all of my, I don't know the name of this, but I got all my big ones, then my medium ones, and then the small ones. Things like 3/8, ½ inch. That's all I know. I got some little swivels. I don't really use these that often, but like I got Husky ones, and I promise you if I gave you, like here, for example, if I gave you this Icon socket that you'd pay, I don't know, maybe $300 something for the whole set, and you only pay like $100 something bucks at like Harbor Freight, if I gave you this socket, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. So, and it's lifetime warranty. So that's the way that I kind of see it. But I got all my extensions, breaker bars, torque wrench. I use a Snap-on one, but I don't have it in my toolbox. And then some big wrenches. You got the little bitty one, and then 2 normal ones. Shocker, those are missing. But then we got some more like swivel stuff. Those come in handy a lot. So this is pretty much the main thing. I use a lot. And then if we come here, this is all of like my wrenches and whatnot. I use wrenches a lot. I use these little angled ones for like distributors. So those come in handy in like weird random spots. These, I don't really use much, but I'm sure when I need it, I'll need it. Crow's foot, those are really nice. For an example, like the Corvettes, C5, C6, I'm sure it's the same as C7, I don't know, but C5, C6, they have those power steering lines when you gotta pull the power steering or the rack and pinion out for the harmonic balancer to do like a cam kit or something. These are really helpful. And I've just got like my flexible ratcheting wrenches and then non-flexible ratcheting wrenches. And I got these little tiny things. I use these a lot on distributor caps. So if they're not a screw, there'll be a little thing like that. So that's kind of helpful. These are all my wrenches. I use them a lot actually. Vice grips are my favorite thing. Oh my gosh. So I call this a universal round off, but it's probably one of the best tools I've ever used. I use this for almost everything, like literally almost everything. And people were like, how do you not strip stuff? And I was like, I don't know, you just have to have that touch. But those are the greatest tools ever. I recommend everybody get one. But yeah, I use my wrenches quite often. This is what I have for wrenches though. I don't really need anything too crazy. And then if we come here, pry bars. I use pry bars all the time to separate engines, transmissions, get like intake manifolds off, valve covers, stuff that's been sealed for a very long time. That's really helpful. I recommend getting some of these. And then down here is just like miscellaneous drawer. So got like another angle grinder, an engine thing you put on your lift so it'll grab 4 corners and you can turn it. These are cool. You guys are ever building motors? I highly recommend getting these. So this is for LS3 stock bore. You just slide the piston in there, you smack it down. It's a lot easier than this freaking thing. I know everybody's used this at least once. So makes it a lot easier, and this is for like a 350 or something. So really cool. Those are definitely worth buying. If we come over here, got my like screwdriver stuff. That's what it looks like. And I use screwdrivers a lot. I use them sometimes not what they're intended to, but you gotta do what you gotta do to make it work. My electric drawer, I actually have a whole entire C5 Corvette wiring harness in the back of my truck. I'm used for wires, so yeah. And then hammers, love them. They're great. You don't need to buy a Snap-on hammer. I promise you this hammer will do just the same thing a Snap-on hammer can do. And that was like 20 bucks, so. When we come down here, I actually have no idea. Oh, so I have all of my, like, my kits and stuff in here. So this is a harmonic balancer puller for LS, compression tester. Okay, just a bunch of testing stuff. But I mean, yeah, I mean, I work on a lot of cars, a lot of different cars, from like 53 Chevy all the way to, I don't know. There's a 2009 C6 Z06 out there. So this is the stuff I use, tools I use on a daily, and they work out great. I love it. And then, I mean, I didn't break the bank to buy this stuff. Like, I mean, I know, like this Matco toolbox my employee has, that cost him $1,800. I think everything in here probably cost me $1,800 plus the toolbox. So I don't know. That's just the way I see it. But yeah, that's tools I use for when working at a performance shop and now owning one as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'm sure we got much more videos to come.